Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are doing well. So today we are starting with our next part, that is part 7 of chapter 5. So till our previous sessions we have discussed the autonomous nervous system and also we have seen the story of insulin. So what exactly was story of insulin? That our body even can coordinate and can function even without the involvement of nerves. So coordination without nerves, we have seen how insulin is produced, how is it regulated in our body, and how do we respond, or how is our body responding in such situations. So insulin production, as we have seen, is not linked with any of the nerves in your body, but its reduction and its quantity can be maintained by the islet cells, that is the islets of Langerhans, which are present in your pancreas. So this was the thing which we have seen in our previous session. So today we are continuing with the next topic. The first topic which we are discussing is other chemical coordinators. So what are the other chemical coordinators which are coordinating the functions of your body and without the involvement of nerves? And the second thing which we'll be discussing today is the feedback mechanism. Alright, so today we'll be starting with the other chemical coordinators. So we have seen that insulin is a hormone, okay, it is a it is a secretion which is secreted by the pancreas of your body, which is present above your stomach. So this insulin level will tell whether you will be prone to diabetes or no. Okay, so we have seen that the reduction of or increase in the insulin level may lead to a disease or deficiency disease called as diabetes, that is reduced in sugar levels. So we have seen that there is no involvement of nerves. So today we will be seeing what are the other chemical coordinators in your body. Okay, how are they functioning? How is your body functioning even without nerves? So in your body, it is not only that the nerves will perform all the functions, there will be other chemicals which are called as hormones. Okay, so other chemicals which are importantly produced by your body are called as hormones, which along with the nerves together function and control and coordinate your body movements or responses you show to the environment. So in 1905, the scientists called as Starling, scientist named Starling, he coined the term hormone. Okay, so hormones are nothing but the chemical materials or the chemical substances which are released by your body. Okay, so hormones can be released by two ways. Okay, it can be released by ducts, okay, or it can be released without ducts, that is ductless glands. So when you have the hormones or the secretions, for example, hormones are secretions, whereas you can see hormones are synthesized and they are produced in your body in a very little quantities. Okay, so hormones even in very little quantities show more impact on your body. So hormones should be released in your body for proper coordination and proper responses, and they should be released in proper amounts also. Okay, so what will happen if the level of hormones is increasing in your body? You will get many diseases. For example, you get hypothyroidism. Thyroid is a hormone. You see that people suffer from thyroid disease. Why are they getting? Because the production of thyroxine hormone in their body becomes more. So what will happen due to this? They will feel what is the dizziness, they will become fat, they may also become thin. So all these cases will occur when the hormone production is not proper. So it is very important that these chemicals which are called as hormones should be produced in proper quantities. Even if they are produced in proper quantities, their impact on your body will be more. Even if it is produced in very less quantities, the impact on your body they show will be more. So these hormones play a vital role in controlling and coordinating your body things also. It is not only the nerves which are controlling and coordinating your body movements and your responses to the environment, including the hormones, which are nothing but the chemical secretions by your body. So hormones can be released and synthesized in your body in two ways. They can be duct, okay, and they can be ductless. Okay, so you see that, for example, sweat glands, okay, sebaceous glands. So all these glands are present in your body which have ducts. For example, you get oil on your face. How are you getting oil on your face? Because there will be a gland called as sebaceous gland in your skin. It will look like this. It has a duct. Duct is nothing but a thin tube like thing which has a round conical base. So what will happen? This oil will be synthesized here and it will be released in your skin through ducts. So which have ducts are called as duct glands, ducted glands. So sweat glands, sebaceous glands, and your lacrimal glands in your eyes. You have lacrimal glands here which will produce tears. So all of them have ducts. Means what? Whatever the hormone or the secretions are there, they will pass with the help of ducts. Okay, so you are getting your tears or your sweat is being released, your oil is being released on your face due to the presence of duct. So such glands are called as ducted glands which synthesize and secrete the materials through ducts. Next, there will be importantly hormones. All hormones are ductless. Means what? We call them as endocrine glands. So all the ductless glands in your body are called as endocrine glands. All the ducted glands in your body are called as exocrine glands. Okay, so exocrine glands are those which have ducts and release their secretions with the help of ducts, and endocrine glands are those which are ductless. They do not have any duct. For example, hormones. For example, you have the thyroxine hormone released by your thyroid gland which is situated here. So what will this do? It will not have any duct. That thyroxine hormone which is synthesized here will be directly sent into your blood flow. So your blood will circulate throughout your body so that the thyroxine hormones levels are maintained proper in your body. Okay, so all the endocrine glands are called as ductless glands because they do not have any duct and they release their secretions directly into the blood, and examples are hormones. So all the hormones are released in your body through these endocrine glands. Means what? Indirectly all the hormones will be released directly into your blood so that they will be synthesized properly at a particular place and they will be distributed all over your body. For example, if thyroxine is being secreted by your thyroid gland which is situated in your neck, it is not just that it will be only equipped here, but it will travel throughout your body. Yes or no? It will be accumulated throughout your body. So thyroxine hormone, which is for example, I am telling it is synthesized in a particular place, because it is an endocrine gland, it will be sent to all parts of your body through your bloodstream. So hormones are majorly secreted and they are endocrine in nature. That is, all the hormones are directly secreted into the bloodstream. Are you clear? And who discovered this word? Starling. So gland secreting hormones are called as ductless glands, or they are also called as endocrine glands. So all the glands which are secreting hormones are called as ductless glands. They do not have any ducts. For example, all the hormones are pituitary glands, you have the adrenaline glands, you have the thyroid gland. All these are the examples of glands which are ductless and they secrete certain hormones. Okay. Then for example, adrenaline which is secreted by adrenal gland. Now for example, how does this adrenal gland maintain the coordination in your body? Okay, for example, when you see a dog, okay, you get frightened. Few of you might get frightened, okay, when you watch a horror movie. So what are the immediate reactions or responses you show? You get scared, your hair on your body will stand up, that is, you get goosebumps. Yes or no? Then your pupil will contract, your eyes will become widened. Even if you are very, very scared, even your body might shiver. So how is your body showing such responses? Is it only the nerves which are showing such responses, or are there any other chemicals or secretions in your body which are included with this to show such responses? Yes, it is not only the nerves which are reacting during that period of time, but the very important hormone called as adrenaline, which will control your anxiety situations, which will control your mood swings, how you respond to a situation. is a hormone. Adrenaline is a hormone which is secreted by adrenal gland. For example, which we have taken in frightened situations, you are able to show such responses, that is, you are able to shiver, you are able to show a response, you are able to react in a weird way, your goosebumps are standing, your pupil is contracting, you start shivering. So how are all this happening? It is not only the nerves but also the secretions. Those are the hormones which together coordinate with your nerves, okay, and then they show some response. So we can tell that it is not only the nerves which coordinate our body, it is along with the nerves which coordinate with our body are few chemicals called as hormones. For example, I have explained you how the secretion of adrenaline gland, which is adrenaline, which is secreted by the adrenal gland is affecting us during such fight and flight situations. Okay children, so this is how our body tends to respond or react to such situations when there is proper coordination with the nerves. Are you clear? That is the sense we are discussing about the other chemical coordinators. So what are those chemical coordinators in your body? Nothing but hormones. So hormones along with the CNS, with your PNS, along with all of your nervous system, all of your nerves together, they show coordination in your body. Are you clear? So this is all about other chemical coordinators, and adrenaline being the very most important hormone secreted by adrenal gland which show responses in such situations, for what I have given an example. Are you clear? Now let us move on to the next topic, that is feedback mechanism. What do you mean by feedback mechanism? For example, when we have seen a dog or a cat running behind you. Okay, so you see that I have told you there is adrenaline produced in your body. So adrenaline is a hormone which is secreted by which gland? Adrenal gland. So whenever you are in a frightened mood, or even when you get angry, for example, you fight with your friend in your school, okay, and you become very angry and you start fighting, you start hitting and all, will that anger pertain throughout the day, children? Will that be even for the next day? No. Your anger and the mood swings, or being cool or being happy, are maintained under this adrenaline hormone. You see that once you get angry, even after 1-2 hours you become cool, okay, you start getting cool. How is this happening? Is it only nerves which are making you cool? No, the hormones effect is making you cool here. For example, as I have told you, if you are getting angry, after 1-2 hours the anger level will reduce, okay, you become calm, you become sorted. How is that happening? Because once you are getting angry, the action of this adrenaline hormone on your body will be more, that is, there will be increased production of this adrenaline hormone when you are angry. But in such situations, what will happen when you tend to cool down, when you get sorted, you see that this adrenaline hormone which is secreted by this gland will start reducing. The levels of adrenaline hormone will start reducing or decreasing for a period of time, so that your anger will even reduce. So how is your body showing feedback mechanism? Feedback means what? It is giving you some feedback, yes or no? Once you are getting angry, your hormones are raising. Your adrenaline hormone is raising and you are getting very angry. But how is it showing a feedback to it? How is your body reacting to it after 1 hour? You are seeing that your body will come to normal, your anger will come to normal, because this hormone level will start reducing slowly, and finally you get sorted and you get cooled down. And you see that there will be many people who suffer with anxiety problems. They become very excited for unnecessary things. They become very happy at particular time, next minute they become very sad. Why is this, students? Because of the balance in the adrenaline hormone, or misbalance also may happen. You see that people who suffer from depression, they have such anxiety problems, yes or no, anxiety issues, because of the improper production of hormones. So how is your body showing feedback mechanism? I have told you. Now the second example which we can understand is production of insulin. Production of insulin. So we have seen that insulin is produced By what? By which part of our body? By the pancreas, to be very, very precise, by the islets of Langerhans, which are the cells present in your pancreas. So the islet cells, when they are producing proper insulin levels in your body, you are not affected with any disease. But if the production of insulin becomes more, or if it is becoming less, we will be prone toward disease called as diabetes. Yes or no? We have seen. If the insulin production will become more or less, it will lead to a disease called as diabetes or high sugar levels in our body. Then what is it doing? It is showing some response, yes or no? With the production of insulin itself, we are understanding that whether we are prone to such disease, that is diabetes, or no. So once the islet cells are producing insulin in proper quantities, in the required amounts, our body is functioning normal. But when the production of insulin is reducing, our body is showing a feedback. What feedback is it showing? It is getting prone to a disease called as diabetes. So this is how our body is reacting and giving feedback to such situations. What is the situation here? Improper production of hormone, improper production of insulin. So we can understand that our body is reacting to such situations. Whenever there is improper production of insulin, our body is getting diabetes. But when there is proper production, our body is perfectly normal and we are not prone to any disease. So we can tell that the secretions or the functioning of few cells in our body can show the feedback mechanism in our body. It is not only insulin, we have seen several hormones in our body show certain mechanisms, show certain responses in our body to way we react. It is not only adrenaline. For example, I have taken adrenaline. I have explained you regarding how you get anger, how you cool down next minute because of the proper reduction and increase in such hormones. So this is how our body will get accumulated to feedback mechanism. That is, whenever there is a proper thing getting or accumulated in our body or any machinery occurring in our body, we show proper response. Our body will immediately react. What will happen if the insulin production is becoming high or less, and if your body is not reacting? It is of no use. If the insulin production is normal, we will be normal. But if the production is increasing or decreasing, obviously your body should react. And how is it reacting? How is it showing feedback? By giving you a disease called as diabetes. So this is how the feedback mechanism is seen in our body and how the influence of hormones is seen in our body. Now let us go through the textbook page where you are given a tabular column regarding the different hormones secreted and how do they help us in coordinating certain responses in our body. Let us move on to the textbook page and discuss each of them in detail. Okay. So children, please look on to the page number 108 put up on the board. You can see the name of the gland is given, where is the location of that exact gland and hormone secreted, and how is it showing response of body to the hormone. So how are we reacting when such hormones are secreted in our body? How is our body reacting to such chemical secretions? Those are hormones in our body. So first one, you can see pituitary. So pituitary gland is located in the floor of the brain. And what are the various hormones secreted by pituitary gland? You can see somatotrophin, thyrotrophin, gonadotrophin, adrenocorticotropic hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and vasopressin. So these are the several hormones secreted by which gland of your body? Pituitary gland, which is secreted below the floor of your brain nearly to your medulla oblongata. There you find there will be a small pea-like gland called as pituitary, and that gland you can see it is secreting various hormones: somatotrophin, thyrotrophin, gonadotrophin, you can see adrenocorticotropic hormone, you can see follicle stimulating hormone, and vasopressin. So each of them, you can see somatotrophin is helping in growth of your bones, thyrotrophin activity of thyroid gland. Alright, then you have gonadotrophin, which gonads, it will react on the gonads. So this hormone will directly show response to your gonads. So what are the gonads in human body? They are nothing but the ovaries. Alright, and testes. Then we have the trophic hormone stimulates the secretion from adrenal cortex. Then we have follicle stimulating hormone in male spermatogenesis, and we have in female Graafian follicles estrogen, milk production and secretion. So this follicle stimulating hormone is directly related to the characters in both male and female. More about Graafian follicles, estrogen and all spermatogenesis we will know in the chapter of reproduction. Then vasopressin, which will regulate absorption of water from the kidney tubules. So all these functions which are given here are directly under the control of which hormone? The various hormones secreted by which gland of your body? Pituitary gland. So pituitary gland, which is a small gland, is secreting these many hormones, and these are the responses shown by your body. Then we have thyroid, which is situated in the neck region. You have the Adam's apple here, right or no? So there the thyroid hormone will be situated both in males and females. It is secreting a hormone called thyroxine, which will regulate the growth rate and metabolic rate. So remember students, when this thyroxine hormone levels are not proper, what will happen? Will be prone to hypothyroidism or hypothyroidism. Hyper and hypothyroidism, which may lead to improper growth of your body. You see that if you are prone to hypo or hyperthyroidism, we become fat or we become very, very thin. Okay, so such production of thyroxine hormone should be proper. Then we have ovaries situated in the lower abdomen. So what are the various hormones secreted by ovaries? Estrogen and progesterone. So estrogen is helping in growth of uterus, whereas progesterone is helping in the development of uterus, implantation, okay, then development of mammary glands, etc. So the ovary, which is present in the females in the abdominal region, is secreting two important hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Then look at the next one also, you can see adrenal gland. Then adrenal gland, as I have told you, it is attached to the floor of the kidneys. So you have kidneys and on the floor you have adrenal gland. Increase the heart rate, rise in blood sugar level, you have dilation of coronary artery, dilation of pupil of the eye. So these all I have told you, when you are in a situation very frightened, all these things happen. Why? Because of the proper secretions of adrenal gland. Then pancreas, which is situated near the duodenum, is secreting hormones such as insulin and glucagon. So what are the hormones secreted by your pancreas? Insulin and glucagon. So how is insulin affecting your body? It will decrease the glucose percentage in your body. It will actually maintain the glucose levels. You cannot tell that it is decreasing or increasing. Insulin will maintain the glucose levels in your body, and glucagon increase glucose percentage in the blood. Okay, so insulin is decreasing the glucose level, whereas glucagon is increasing the glucose percent. So both insulin and glucagon, if you can see, should be produced in proper amounts. If it is not produced in proper amounts, what will happen? We will be prone to diabetes. Are you clear? So this is all about the various endocrine glands or the ductless glands in our body, their location, and what are the hormones secreted by each of the gland, and how is our body showing responses. Okay, so children, today we have seen the other chemical coordinators, how they are helping along with the nerves. These hormones also coordinate in showing responses, and we have seen feedback mechanism and the different endocrine glands or the ductless glands which are producing various hormones and showing responses in our body. So in our next classes, we will be starting the coordination in plants, how plants show coordination to any stimulus, how exactly coordination is happening in plants. Do plants actually coordinate? Do they show any responses? All this we'll get to know in our next classes. Until then, please read the textbook without forgetting, and your homework for today is you need to write the table given in page number 108 twice in your notebooks. Practice the endocrine glands, their hormones, their location, and how is their response in our body, because this table is very, very important from examination point of view. Half of the objective types from this question will from this chapter will be asked from such tables. Alright, until then, thank you.